explain. It's like a diesel train. You better not be there when it rolls home. And when that train rolls in, you wonder where it's been. You gotta try to see a little further. They love each other. Lord, you can see that it's true. 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 Lord, you can see that it's true.
Hey man, you know I'm really okay. The gun in my hand will tell you the same. But when I'm in my car, don't give me no crap, 'cause the slightest thing and I just might snap it out. When I go
mind, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world was sold. I'm just doing what we're told. I feel something so right, doing the wrong thing. And I feel something so wrong, but doing the right thing. I couldn't lie, couldn't lie, couldn't lie. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things you
It's time for the 2025 West Coast World Series, brought to you by Placer Valley Tourism and broadcast to you exclusively on Stones Broadcast Networks. 6 teams enter. Only one can be champion. The West Coast World Series starts right now.
And welcome into the first semifinal game of the West Coast World Series. I am Stones McCoy here to bring you all the word pictures. The engineer Riley is to my left. The best in the business, Willie Preston, to my right. Getting us all ready. Just played the national anthem, and we're about ready to get ready for some baseball here. The Potters and Warriors going to face off once again. Potters looking to get a little revenge after last night's 7-2 defeat at the hands of the NorCal Warriors. So they're going to be running out there, a whole bunch of guys. But let's start off with the fact that the Potters, due to the seeding in this tournament, although they are in their normal dugout, they are the visiting team tonight. So Potters are going to start with Drew Andrews leading things off, Zach Chamizo to follow, then Will Lindbergh, Jason Hansen in the cleanup spot, Jared Lewis batting 5th, Nick Poss catching and batting 6th, Kenny Winters playing left field, batting 7th, TJ Smith, the designated hitter tonight, and Zach Story rounding out the starting 9 for your Lincoln Potters. And they're going to be facing a big right-hander, number 13, Riley Egan. Riley Egan out of Tampa University, making his first appearance of the West Coast World Series. And just like all games, the only game that will be a full 9-inning affair will be the championship game, which is scheduled for tomorrow at 6:30. And this first semifinal game is going to determine which of these two teams makes it to that championship game. Potters come into this game 2-1 during the West Coast World Series, beating the beating the who'd they beat this morning, dude? They beat the Stars, Cali Stars. So they got the win over the Cali Stars to improve their record to 2-1, giving them the opportunity to come back and play in this game number 9 in the West Coast World Series. And we are about ready to get underway. It's a little bit after 3:30 already. First pitch is supposed to be at 3:30, but that's okay. We'll get there. And warm-up pitches are complete. Riley Egan is ready to go. Making his way up to the plate is Drew Andrews. And we're about to play some semis for the West Coast World Series Championship. Been a long day already. We started early morning, 8:30, first game. Potters had to play that one against the Stars. Then the Samurai and Express played. The Express were able to beat the Samurai and move on. They'll be playing the Cal Tigers tonight at 7 p.m. But right now, first pitch by Egan, and it's off the plate for a ball. 3:35, the first pitch. 79 miles an hour by Riley Egan. Out of the windup, he delivers again, and that's inside. So 2 balls and no strikes on Drew Andrews. Drew Andrews out of Jessup University, the right-handed batter. Slightly open stance. He's waiting for his next pitch. And that one is in there for a strike at 82 miles an hour. Catching the very bottom of the zone does Riley Egan. His battery mate is Valdez behind the plate right now. The 2-1. This one is grounded over to third base. Burnell cannot field it, and it gets right underneath his glove. Rounding first, heading for second is Drew Andrews. He slides in, and he's safe. And I have a feeling we're going to have a manager come out and talk about that one because that was a really close play, but Drew Andrews looked like he slid in there safe under the tag. And he leads this game off with a double. Zach Chamizo now heading up to the plate. Lincoln's own Zach Chamizo out of San Jose State University. That's where he played last year, but he's looking to move on. He's here in the West Coast World Series trying to help propel the Lincoln Potters to a back-to-back championship in the West Coast. Integral part of last year's championship was Zach Chamizo. So Egan now out of the stretch. Nobody holding on. Andrews at second. The first pitch is in there to Chamizo. 74-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Zach is 4 for 12 on the West Coast World Series. Been playing shortstop all the games here. Played tremendously on defense. The 0-1 from Egan. Outside 1-1. Will Lindbergh on deck, the right fielder today. Drew Andrews out there with his lead at second base. Slight breeze blowing in right now. Egan checks the runner. And delivers another strike to Chamizo. So Zach is behind in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Zach, we're on the number 2. Slightly open stance from the left side. Potters in their orange tops, blue numerals. We're in the Clay City today. The 1-2 in the dirt. Good block back there by Valdez. Keeping Andrews out at second base. Defensively, Aldridge, Carson, and Williams from left to right in the outfield for the Warriors. Burnell, McFadden, Castro, and Gonzalez from third to first in the infield. Like I just said, Valdez is behind the plate. So Chamizo's waiting for his 2-2 pitch. Fouls this one off over towards the Potters dugout. Warriors coming into this one, winning both of their games. They beat the Cali Stars yesterday in a 6-2 affair. And then we won't talk about what happened last night. But Riley Egan out there on the mound, taking his time, adjusting the hat. Now looking in for his sign. Two is outside. Tried to get the sweeper in there. Unfortunately, it was didn't break enough. It stayed quite a bit outside. So running the count full to Zach Chamizo. Egan very deliberate from the mound. This one's a shot into right field. Going back on it is Williams. He's going to catch it. Tagging and holding up is Andrews out at second base. Probably a good thing because Williams got a big, strong arm out there in right field. And the first out is recorded, bringing up Will Lindbergh. So the lefty, Will Lindbergh, out of Cal State Northridge. He's 3 for 8 for this tournament. He's got a big fly in there as well. So he's seeing the ball and hitting the ball well in this West Coast World Series. And he's ready to see Riley Egan's first pitch. Swinging strike 3. So Will Lindbergh goes down on strikes. 2 down here in the top of the first, bringing up Jason Hansen.
And now batting for the Putters from UC Davis, Jason Hansen.
Jason Hansen, number 24. 2 for 5 so far in the tournament to date. He's had several walks, but he also has a big fly. Come to expect that from Jason Hansen. He stands in there with 2 down, but a runner on second. Potter's looking to score early. Egan's first pitch is a 82-mile-an-hour fastball on the inside part of the plate for a strike. Well, I mean, now it's not. No balls and 1 strike on Jason Hansen. Very quiet up here in the press box. It's very unusual. Normally teaming with interns. 0-1 is in the dirt. 1-1 even up the count. I know where are all of our interns? Did they take the day off? Let me guess, they're all at a wedding today. No? Okay. That was a different group of people. So the first baseman, Hansen, from the right side. Very, very much an open stance. Jason Hansen, a big pull hitter. Takes the curveball high. So works that into his favor. 2 balls and 1 strike. This is game 3 of 4 today. There'll be one more game tonight at 7 p.m. Like I said, the California Tigers, the number 1 seed, facing the AE Express. Two-one, here it is. This one is hit into center field, breaking in and then stopping as Carson. And circles under it, makes the final out. Top of the first is complete. No score. We'll head to the bottom of the first right here from McBean.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Old man knocked on my front door with my teenage boy and a couple more from up the road. He had 'em by the collar, said he
Bottom of the first inning, and Cam Staton will be getting the start for the Potters on the mound. And he's going to be facing Mateo Castro to lead things off. Shane Aldridge, Omar Gonzalez, Christian Espinoza, J.R. Valdez, the number 5 hitter, Donovan Williams, Cody McFadden, Wyatt Burnell, and McCoy Carson. And the first pitch to Mateo Castro is in there for a strike at 86 miles an hour. Cam Statton, St. Mary's College. Count now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mateo Castro, 2 for 7 in the tournament so far. Playing the second base position tonight for the Warriors. Statton kicks and deals, and that's high and outside. 3 fastballs, 1 strike, 2 balls, all at 86 miles an hour. Mateo Castro out of Sierra College. Swings and misses at that 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Evening up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Castro pretty much a straight up and down stance. Kind of crowding the plate. Here's the 2-2. Gets him to swing at the outside fastball at 88 miles an hour, so he's building on the fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes still. Crowd starting to fill out here for this Potters game versus the Warriors. And I'm trying to keep my voice. 2-2 is now 3-2. So the lefty Cam Stanton got a full count here to start the bottom of the first inning against Mateo Castro. This one's fouled out of play off into the parking lot. Sabores de Mexico is open here. If you're in the ballpark and you're listening to this, well, you should be watching the game, but you can go get some Mexican if you'd like. Great food over there. Stands 3-2 pitches in the dirt ball for Mateo Castro, draws the walk. First base runner today for the Warriors. And now the number 2 hitter, Shane Aldridge, wearing the number 9, is going to come up to the plate. In his limited appearances here in the West Coast World Series, he's 1 for 3, but that one hit, a big home run by Aldridge out of Chabot College. He's a left-handed batter, facing the left-handed Cam Stanton. Right there for a strike at 88 miles an hour. Jason Hansen holding on, Castro over at first base. Creating a little bit of a hole on the right side for the lefty. And the lefty shows bunt, pulls it back. Good thing he did because that was a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oddly enough, we have a three umpire crew for the semifinal game, so hopefully we'll have that in the second semis. That pitch is in the dirt. Crashing was Lewis from third base. Expecting the potential of a bunt from Shane Aldridge. But the count is 2-1 right here on the left fielder for the Warriors. Showing bunt, and he does bunt it. Lewis is charging. He comes in. Only play he has is a first base. He one-hops it to Jason Hansen, but Hansen got great hands over there, and he makes the play for the first out. So Lewis busted his tail, came in there and was able to get the ball, but the one-hop throw didn't do any damage. Hansen was able to scoop it up, and on his way over to second base was Mateo Castro. So got a runner in scoring position now, but 1 out. And the big number 33, Omar Gonzalez, steps to the plate. Gonzalez out of Cal State, L.A. Takes that one up high. Fairly large figure on the right-hand side of the batter's box. Kind of closed off stance. He's looking for something he can drive. 1-0. That's in there for a strike. Omar 3 for 7 so far. Has a home run to his credit. Peo Castro out at second base. Getting whatever lead he wants right now. 1-1. Swing and strike 2. Good pitch by Stanton there. Getting the big fella to chase. Espinosa, Christian Espinosa is on deck if the inning shall continue. With 1 down here and a 1-ball, 2-strike count on Gonzalez. Stanton checks the runner and deals. Got him on strikes. So Omar Gonzalez goes down swinging. 89 miles an hour on that fastball. So there's 2 down, and Christian Espinosa does find his way up to the plate. The designated hitter tonight wears the number 20. Warriors are in their black tops, red numerals, and white pants tonight. Looking sharp. They don't care how they look. They just want to get a W. So Cam Stanton, the lefty, to face Christian Espinosa, the lefty. Let the battle begin. Checking on the runner back there at second. Kicks and deals. That's in there for a strike at 88. Stanton's got the fastball working today. Sitting 88, 89 miles an hour. Castro's still out at second base. Chamizo kind of playing right behind him at the moment. Trying to deke him. And the off-speed pitch gets Espinosa way out in front. And he falls behind 0-2. Cam getting the encouragement from his infield. 0-2, here it is. On the outside part, did he go? He went. Umpire kind of gave the, I'm not sure it's a strike call, but that's it. We go to the top of the second. No score here in McBean.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team helps keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Potters fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Jared Lewis makes his way up here in the top of the second inning. No score from McBean. Potters and Warriors. Jared Lewis out of University of San Francisco out at Roseville, California. We are not neighbors, but we live in the same city. The right-handed batter steps up, and he's waiting for Egan. First pitch from Egan is in there for a strike at 82. Jared Lewis has had a heck of a tournament for the West Coast World Series. 5 for 7 with a home run. So he's really been coming in clutch for the Potters this West Coast. Next pitch he sees is outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. We made it to the top of the second inning, and the scoreboard just crapped out. All of my Potter fans, friendsofmcbean.org is where you want to go and drop a 20. This one is high. Now it's 2-1. Scoreboard was almost right, or it was predicting the future, one of the two. Nick Poss to follow, and then Kenny Winters. Right now, Lewis is ahead in the count, 2-1. Fouls this one off into the parking lot. Now it's 9-2. That's a heck of I like the 9-2 score. That was nice. The 2-2 pitch from Riley Egan out of the windup will be delivered shortly. Inside, says the umpire. I agree with that. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 69 miles an hour on the curveball. Riley Egan controlling the pace of the game right now. And there's a ground ball over to shortstop, picked up by McFadden, goes to first base and gets the out. 1 down here in the top of the second. Nick Poss coming up, the catcher for the Potters tonight. Nick Poss out at Jessup University, so he's very familiar with the friendly confines of McBean Stadium. This is where William Jessup plays their home games during the regular season. So the right-hander, he hops in there, and he's ready to face the right-hander, Riley Egan. First pitch that Egan throws is low and outside. Poss is ready. The 1-0 is fouled out behind us. Now it's 1-1. And that hit the concrete behind us. I heard it. It's just too quiet in the stadium. I need the fans to get into this. Let's go. Potters are up right now. They got to score some runs. They got to get this W so they can get into the championship series tomorrow, 6:30, right here on Stones Broadcast Networks. Shameless plug. That one's in there for a strike. Throws the breaking ball in there. Gets ahead now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Riley Egan, very deliberate. He's ready to go. And this one's fouled off. Just got a piece of it, did Nick Poss, to stay alive. The catcher today, so far, he's 2 for 5 in the series. And Valadez and the umpire exchange baseballs. And somebody better tell the umpire he's going to be putting up fingers all night long because the scoreboard is not going to work. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Inside. Now the umpire looks like Richard Nixon. Riley Egan working out of the windup. Tall, lanky right-hander. He kicks and deals. This one is a little chopper back to Egan. He picks it up, flips it over to first base. And there's 2 down here in the top of the second. It's going to bring up Kenny Winters, who's looking for his first hit here in this West Coast World Series. He's played a tremendous left field, which is not easy to do here in Lincoln. The elements tend to get in the way of the left fielder and the center fielder. But he's done tremendous work out there this summer for the Potters. And now he stands up there looking to get his first hit of the West Coast World Series. Right-hander stands, crowds the plate. Bat on the shoulder. And the first pitch he sees is down low in the dirt. And I just realized this, but I don't think I'm wrong. I think Kenny Winters is swinging one of those new torpedo bats. Yes, he is. Kind of a bowling pin shape. Low and outside ball, too. Have you seen the torpedo bats? No, I'm just laughing at your... torpedo bats, that's a new thing, man. The Yankees brought them out start of the season, man, and it became the new thing. All the major league teams had to get them. All the players had to get them. So far, the only person that's using it is Aaron Judge. 2-0, swing and strike 1. Get a little piece of that, did Kenny Winters. But these torpedo bats are supposedly designed for a lot denser wood at the sweet spot for the hitter, which gives him a better opportunity to put good wood on the ball. Like that, but that one's foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Say that again, Don. Are they nuclear? They are not nuclear. They are, well, I would hope not. Maybe in Utah they are. You just got to dig up some old wood in Utah, and I'm sure it's all nuclear. And I hope my friends and family in Utah didn't hear that. I'd like to be invited to Christmas. Ooh, good point, Mr. Riley, the engineer. 2-2. This is a shot over to shortstop. Nice job by fielding that by McFadden. He spins and throws, and that'll do it for the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom. No score here in McBean.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Hey, Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds.
Back here in the bottom of the second inning, J.R. Valdez to lead things off for the Warriors, followed up by Donovan Williams and Cody McFadden. 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the NorCal Warriors. Cam Stanton back in there for a second inning work. And Dotson, 86-mile-an-hour fastball in the corner for a strike. The tale of 2 different pitchers in this game. Cam Stanton gets the ball, and he goes. And this one's dribbled out to Zach Chamizo. He comes in, fields it, fires over to first for the out. So Valdez is retired, 1 away, and Donovan Williams comes up. Donovan Williams, the right fielder tonight. He wears the number 6. Bats from the left-hand side. Still looking for his first hit in the West Coast World Series. He's 0 for 3. But he's in the box, and look, Stanton's all ready to go. First pitch catches the outside corner to the lefty. Throws the breaking ball at 77 miles an hour. Looks in and gets a sign. Same pitch, same result. No balls and 2 strikes on Donovan Williams. Cody McFadden to follow. That was a little bit low. Just below the bottom of the zone, I guess. Would have been a pitcher strike for sure. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This one is grounded out to second base. Story comes in on the 2-hopper. Tosses that over to Jason Hansen for the second out. So quickly 2 away here in the bottom of the second. And Cody McFadden, the shortstop for the NorCal Warriors, stops up there. Another Chabot College player. Oh, wow. It's getting a little hazy out there. Are my eyes deceiving me? Okay, a little smoke in the air. All right. Oh, over by the UC Davis Health Building? No, it's only 5 miles from here or so. 10 miles maybe. But it's starting to waft over. Yeah, I can see it on the screen. I'm sure the folks at home can see it as well. Now that I look at my screen, yeah. I can see it. Bigger fire extinguishers, longer hoses, more, you can call a bunch of us. We're not doing anything. The 2-0 is grounded out to shortstop. Zach Chamizo picks it up. Long throw. By a half a step, he gets him, and that'll end the bottom of the second. We're going to go to the top of the third. No score here in McBean.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
TJ Smith to lead things off here in the top of the third inning for the Potters. The designated hitter out of Lincoln, California, and Sierra College. TJ Smith, the lefty. He's had a really nice West Coast World Series since being brought over from the Peloteros. He's 2 for 4 on the series. He stands in there. He's waiting for Riley Egan's first pitch. And it catches the outside part of the plate at 74. Egan dealing from the windup. That's what I meant by a tale of the two pitchers. Riley Egan is very deliberate, slows everything down. Complete opposite of Stanton today, who is getting the ball back from the pitcher or the catcher and then just ripping it. So 1 ball and 1 strike right now on TJ Smith. Zach Story on deck. TJ bounces this one right up the middle and through for a base hit. Stay hot, TJ. So 3 for 5 now in the tournament. That's good anytime you can do a 3 for 5. One of the UC Davis guys back, Zach Story. We're in the number 13. Waiting for everybody to get set in the infield for Riley Egan to get back up there on the bump. He is now. Looking in at Valadez. TJ with his lead over at first. And the bunt. The bunt is fouled at the plate. Good idea to push the runner over. Just unable to execute on that particular pitch. So we'll reset, do it all over. Gonzalez holding on Smith over at first. The 0-1, here it is. Outside, that's going to get back to the backstop. TJ is going to be able to move on down to second base on the wild pitch. Safely assume that that was called a ball by the umpire. 1 ball and 1 strike. Did get word that there is a small brush fire burning not that far from here, but not close enough to worry about. So if you see haze on the screen, don't worry about it. Don't try to clean your screen. It's okay. 1-1 is drilled into left field for a base hit. Head to third and stopping there is Smith. Zach Story with a solid single. He's now 2 for 5 in this tournament. And the Potters have something brewing here in the top of the third inning with runners on first and third and nobody out. Back up to the top of the lineup in Drew Andrews. Resides in Sutter Creek, California, attending Jessup University. The right-handed batter, slightly open stance. Bat parallel. Waiting for Egan's first pitch. And this one is hit past the dive of Burnell over at third base. That's going to score TJ Smith, and the Potters take a 1-run lead. Nice piece of hitting there by Drew Andrews. He just smoked that one by Burnell over at third base, 89 miles an hour off the bat. And the Potters got a 1-run lead. Back-to-back-to-back singles for the Potters to get things started here in the top of the third inning. So runners now on first and second for Zach Chamizo. Chamizo living right here in Lincoln, California. Looking in at Valdez. Finally gets the sign. He kicks. Zach lays down a bunt. It's a beauty, except it just goes foul. Really nice bunt attempt by Zach Chamizo. Really not expecting that out of him either. Not with the amount of power and contact that he has, but tried to pull that one out. Almost loaded up the bases. Drew Andrews over at first. Zach Story out at second base. Nobody's being held on at the moment. McFadden playing the deke game out there with Zach Story, trying to keep him close to second. Zach Chamizo very casually waiting for Egan. Waiting for the first Potters batter to call timeout. Shows bunt, pulls it back, swings away, and just missed a ripping line drive down the right field line. He missed it maybe 3 or 4 feet. It was clearly foul, but wonderful idea to show bunt, pull back, and grip it and rip it. Chamizo fouls that one off, so he's still in the hole 0-2. Getting the party started up here in the booth. Here comes the 0-2 by Riley Egan. This one's hit up the middle. Shortstop charging. McFadden picks it up. Can't go to second, so he'll get the play over at first. Zach Chamizo does his job, though, advances both the runners. And with one down here, runners on second and third for the Potters, and that's going to bring up Will Lindberg. Struck out his first at-bat. Still think that he's not pleased with the way that first at-bat went, so if I was Riley Egan, I might be watching out what I do when I throw him my first pitch. Because I would imagine Lindberg's looking to ambush. Egan back to the windup. And this one's rolled over to second base. This is going to get a run in. Castro picks it up, goes to first. Potters lead this 2-0. RBI ground out by Will Lindberg. Scores Zach Story on the play. Drew Andrews goes over to third. The Potters now lead this one 2-0. And Jason Hansen making his way up to the plate. Got some action in the Warriors bullpen already. Got a tall, lanky lefty throwing. Looks like Jack Seibert out there throwing for the Warriors. Jason Hansen steps up to the plate, the runner on third. And that's what I was looking for right there. Jason Hansen doing the right thing. You got to disrupt the timing of the pitcher. If he's going to try to control it, you're going to have to disrupt it. First pitch is outside. That's exactly what Jason Hansen's trying to do. It's nice to see that the players are recognizing things like that, and they're taking advantage of it. So Hansen with his wide open stance. The 1-0 is now a 2-0. Smells like campfire in the broadcast booth. Yeah, but we don't have s'mores, so what does it matter? Two balls and no strikes. Here it is. It's inside. Backs Hansen off the plate. didn't force him off the plate. He just kind of backed up a little bit. Doing a good hitters count now, 3-0 on Jason Hansen. We got 2 down here, runner at third. Let's see if Eli Garcia gives him the green light here. No, he does not, but he doesn't need it because that's inside ball 4. Potters have runners on first and third again here, but now 2 away. And Jared Lewis, one of the hottest Potters hitters in this West Coast World Series, is slowly walking up to the plate. Valadez, the catcher, going out and flashing the signs to the infield with runners on first and third. Interesting that he's doing that because there's nobody at second to steal signs. So got to get it in somewhere, I guess. But Egan out of the stretch. Throws that one in low and into the dirt. Hansen being held on at first base by Gonzalez. Drew Andrews all by himself over at third base. Valadez went out and did the same thing again. We're all waiting on the 1-0 pitch. And the dirt ball, too. Good stop back there by Valadez. Catcher's having to work here in the third inning. But Riley Egan has been really good until this inning. He'd only given up the 1 hit until we got to the third. He's given up 3 in the third. This one's fouled off into near the dugout for the Warriors. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Jared Lewis. Hansen with a short lead over at first base, being held on. The 2-1 is now 3-1. The activity over in the bullpen is done for the NorCal Warriors. We'll keep our eye on Jack Seibert to see if he's the one that comes in to replace Riley Egan at any point in time in this game. But right now, Riley Egan's got 2 down here, a 3-1 count on Jared Lewis. This one's fouled out of play off to the right. Nice cut by Jared Lewis. He's been hitting the cover off the ball here. This would be a great time for him to pick up another single. Valadez directing traffic. Dylan Castro, the second baseman, to shade the hole a little bit more. And Jared Lewis steps out because Egan steps off. (3-2), 2 out. He kicks, he deals. That's down low, ball 4, loading the bases. So back-to-back walks issued by Riley Egan. Hansen now over at second base. And Nick Poss coming up to the plate. And the manager for the NorCal Warriors is going to come out. Not sure if he's going to have a conversation or a pitching change, but we'll figure that out during the break. We'll be back. Potters lead this one 2-0 on the Stones Radio Networks.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most important,
Number 8, Jack Seibert, the lefty, comes in relief of Riley Egan, who went 2 2/3 innings. We'll give you his line here in a bit, but Jack Seibert, the lefty, coming in relief, and he's going to face Nick Poss, grounded to first base, his first at bat, and he takes this one low from Seibert. Bases are loaded, full of Potters. Potters lead this one 2-0. This is an elimination game, win or go home. And the Potters are already home, so they're going to win. This one is drilled into center field on his horses. Carson, he's turning, burning, and he's going to make the catch. Great rundown out there by Carson to catch that one, but Potters put 2 on the board and lead it 2-0.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
Five Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Bottom of the third inning here. Warriors trail this one 2-0. Wyatt Burnell, McCoy Carson in the top of the order, and Mateo Castro due up here in the bottom of the third. Cam Stanton out there for his third inning of work. He's put nothing but zeros up. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts in 2 innings. The lefty stands up there. He's looking in for his sign from Nick Poss. Kicks and deals. 87 miles an hour. Said it earlier, I'll say it again. He's locating the fastball today, and that's extremely important for Cam Stanton. Next pitch is also in there, 79 miles an hour for a strike. The changeup gets in there. So he's quickly ahead of Wyatt Burnell, 0-2 from Chabot College. 0 for 2 in the series so far. Can't get him to chase that one outside. But it was a nice idea by Stanton. 1 ball now and 2 strikes. And that was just a little bit high. Just high in the zone. Even in the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is a line shot over to Chamizo. The long throw from Shortstop and jumping to catch the ball was Jason Hansen. As he came down, he tried to swipe tag on Burnell, but he didn't get him. So a single for Wyatt Burnell to start the third inning. Could give the error to Zach Chamizo, but the ball was hit pretty deep in the hole. He made a great play on it. Strong throw, just a little bit high. So Burnell's going to get his first hit of the series, and McCoy Carson, who's 1 for 5 in the series, steps up to the plate. Shows bunt and bunts it right out in front of the plate, but it goes foul. McCoy Carson, the center fielder for the Warriors tonight, made a really nice play there to end the top of the third inning on a ball that was just belted to center field. But now he finds himself up at the plate with the runner over at first base. Hansen holding the runner on. Stanton has his sign. The bunt attempt is fouled off to the screen, so now it's 0-2. And I did finally get from the official scorer, and we are changing Wyatt Burnell's hit to an E6. So official score tells me E6. I put it in the book as E6. I take the hit away from Burnell. Please don't be mad at me, Burnell family. 0-2. This one's hit out to Chamizo. Chamizo's going to go to second for one. They're going to go over to first. Got it not in time. It was a good turn, but unfortunately playing far away from the bag was Story, so Chamizo kind of had to wait for Story to get there before he could flip it. So 6-4 is a put out of McCoy, or of Burnell. McCoy Carson finds his way on. And now there is one down and Mateo Castro up. This ball is fouled out of play. I love the fact that we can sometimes just sit back and listen to the wonderful comments and conversations that are happening out right outside the window. I dig it. That's baseball. So Mateo Castro walked his first at-bat, 2 for 7 in the series so far. Swings and misses at that 87-mile-an-hour fastball that was in the dirt, but he got him to chase. Mateo out of Sierra College. Familiar face around these parts. But he's behind 0-2. McCoy with his lead over at first. Back pick, and McCoy gets back. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Really appreciate you, umpire. Thank you for continuously showing the signs of what the count is. I do appreciate that. Cam Stanton looking in, gets his sign from Nick Poss, and picks over to the runner. He gets back in time. Mateo, the second baseman for the NorCal Warriors. I want to shout out the NorCal's Warriors manager, too. What a tremendous guy. We've had chats every day of the series, and just a wonderful, wonderful guy. 1-2 is fouled off into the dugout. Runs a great program over there. Got a great bunch of guys. Like the attitude of the team. I just like the way they play. So, little tip of the cap to his squad. Unfortunately, that's as far as that's going to go with me today. So, Cam Stanton, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tries the fastball on the outside part of the plate. Can't get him to chase. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Dawson Raddick. Dawson Raddick warming up in the bullpen for the Potters. We'll see when we get there, but right now Cam Stanton's twirling a gem here. Gets Mateo to foul this one out of play off to the right. Pretty sure the official scorer took away the hit from Burnell because, well, if you're keeping score at home, you would know. That's all I can say about that. There are rules to this game. So Stanton on there. He's pitching out of the stretch. Toes the third base side of the rubber. 2-2. A little bit low, 3-2. In fact, the Potters fans are starting to fill in, and we're hearing it now, and that's what I like. That's a Potters game for you. A fan interaction. That's what I miss. 3-2. Quick toss over to first base. Makes Carson have to dive back in. Made Mateo Castro step out, but he's back in the box now. Everybody looks like they're ready to go. Hansen holding on the runner. 3-2. And that's ball 4. So the second walk of the game and the second walk issued to Mateo Castro, with runners now on first and second and only one down. Nate the Great, Nate Kajowski, the pitching coach for the Potters, takes the slow walk out and have a conversation with Cam Stanton in the rest of the infield. Sure, they're talking about how they want to handle Shane Aldridge here, who is 1 for 3 in the West Coast World Series. Grounded out to third base his first time up. So they're talking, and while they're talking, we'll talk about what's happening next. The 10th game of the West Coast World Series comes up at 7 p.m. right here on Stones Broadcast Networks and the Lincoln Potters YouTube page. It'll be the number 1 seed, California Tigers, taking on the winner of the game number 8 that happened at noon, and that was the AE Express getting the W. So they'll be playing at 7 o'clock tonight, and the winner of that game is going to find their way into the championship. The winner of this game will be heading to tomorrow night's affair at 6:30. So a lot on the line for these teams. Everybody's returned back to their spots. Stanton's ready. He kicks and deals. That's right there on the corner for a strike. 87 miles an hour. No balls and 1 strike on Aldridge. Aldridge, a left-handed batter. He stands in there facing the lefty. That one is down low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Confirm that Dawson Raddick is warming up in the bullpen. Runner over at second, runner at first. Nobody being held on. The 1-1. He checks his swing, but it's called the strike. So 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Shane Aldridge. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Potters put a 2 spot up here, looking for a shutdown inning right here. Gets him swinging, and nowhere for him to run, so he'll pack it back to the dugout for the 2nd out here in the bottom of the 3rd. 3rd strikeout by Cam Stanton today against 2 walks. And that's going to bring up Omar Gonzalez, but not before. It looks like we'll have a pitching change, so we'll be back to verify that it's Dawson Raddick coming in after his warm-up tosses. We'll be back right after this on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns, Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. Our friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
And we do have a new pitcher. It's, let me flip this book over, Dawson Raddick. Dawson Raddick coming in relief of Cam Stanton. Responsible for the runners over at first and second. Went 2 2/3 inning. So far, no earned runs. No hits allowed either on 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. And Dawson Raddick comes in the second time that the NorCal Warriors have seen Dawson Raddick. Hit him around just a little bit in yesterday's game. So Dawson Raddick coming in for a little revenge of his own. Sidearm slinger. Delivers. He slips and falls, but pours in a strike. That, my friends, is an impressive pitch. You can slip and fall down to a knee, but you still throw a 71-mile-an-hour strike. That works. So with 2 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, Dawson Raddick looking to get us out of it. The 1-1 pitch, checking the runner. This one is fouled back to the screen. So Raddick out in front, 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Dawson Raddick out of Gretna, Nebraska. Do we have an idea of what college he's decided to go to yet? That's right, because he's undecided. But I figured I'd ask Willie just in case, because Willie's got all the inside information. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one's hit into center field. This is going to get down right in front of Andrews, and it gets past him. 1 run's going to score. Rounding third and coming in is Mateo Castro. He will score, and heading into third is Omar Gonzalez with the triple. So the Warriors tie this thing up at 2 apiece. And Omar Gonzalez, who was 3 for 7 with a home run coming into this game, got himself a big triple, drives in 2 RBI. Christian Espinoza, who struck out his first time looking, stands in from the left-hand side of the box. Raddick's pitch is driven up the middle for a base hit. Omar Gonzalez comes in to score, and just like that, the Warriors take a 3-2 lead. So back-to-back hits by the Warriors drive in 3 runs, and they take the lead 3-2. J.R. Valdez coming into tonight, who was 4 for 8, 500 in the series. Grounded out to Zach Chamizo in the second. But he stands up there with a runner on and 2 down. And takes that 72-mile-an-hour pitch in there for a strike. Radek towing the third base side of the rubber. Valdez fouling this one off and out of play. Over into the VIP section. So Dawson Radek is now in front 0-2 on J.R. Valdez. If Valdez is able to keep the inning alive, Donovan Williams would be up next. The 0-2 way outside. Good catch by Poss there. J.R. Valdez out of Cal State, L.A. Right-handed batter waiting on his 1-2 pitch. And he gets it, but he fouls it out of play. So he's seeing it out of Radek's hand. He just can't put it in play right now. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here, bottom of the third. Warriors took the 3-2 lead here in the third. And that pitch is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fans in the stands are getting on Blue. And not my buddy Blue, who is Tatiana's young son. This one is also hit up the middle in for a base hit. Stopping at second is Christian Espinoza, and back-to-back-to-back hits here in the bottom of the third. Donovan Williams now comes up to the plate to ground it out to second base, his first at-bat in the second inning. But 3 balls hit right back where they came from. 1 into center field, getting by Andrews out there. And then Christian Espinoza and J.R. Valdez, both with solid singles right back up the middle. And Nick Poss has gone out to talk to Dawson Radek. They're having a little meeting at the mound. Base umpire's coming in. He wants to get in on it. Find out where's a good place to eat dinner after the game. I'd say Old Town Pizza, but I like pizza. Donovan Williams, wearing the number 6, playing right field for the Warriors. Connor Doucette warming up in the pen for the Potters. And Radek's first pitch is over the outside part of the plate for a strike. Crowd's cheering for the umpire now. And what happened? That's outside and low for a ball. One ball and 1 strike. This one's fouled out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Kind of lost the left side of my headphones, so apologize to anybody listening. Kind of threw me off for a second. Only hearing myself in one ear right now, but that's okay. We'll make it work. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And got him watching. And Donovan stood right over the umpire and said something to him. Didn't get ejected, but he walks back to the dugout, dejected. Potters now trail this one 3-2.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically.
Top of the fourth inning, Potters now trail this one by 1. Got the headphones fixed, so I sound wonderful, at least in my head. I don't know if I sound wonderful over the airs, but that's okay because I'm doing it. My first batter for the inning for the Potters is going to be Kenny Winters. He's stepping in there. Jack Seibert came in for the final out in the third. And he's back on the mound to start the fourth. First pitch that he throws is high, 76 miles an hour. Unable to handle the throw back from Valadez. So 1 ball and no strikes on Kenny Winters. He hits this one right back where it came from and got himself a single, and his first single in the West Coast World Series. So Kenny now is 1 for 5 in this tournament, and that's going to bring up the designated hitter, TJ Smith. TJ Smith had a beautiful single in the second inning. Ended up coming around and scoring on the Drew Andrews, on the Drew Andrews hit. TJ takes that one in there for a strike. Does not agree. And there's quite a few people that have become umpires. Smith is behind, no balls and 1 strike. And this one hits TJ in the back. So TJ's going to get a walk to first for free. Second time he's been on base tonight. Runners at first and second. A rally for free, if you will. And Zach Story, who singled his last time up, makes his way up to the plate. The Potters unable to get the shutdown inning in the bottom of the third. They're going to come back here in the top of the fourth, try to put some runs on the board. Zach Story's 2 for 4 in the tournament. He shows bunt. He bunts at it, doesn't pull the bat back fast enough, and it's called a strike. Story's asking the umpire. And nobody's saying he swung, but I can hear some of the conversation here. And the umpire is saying, yeah, he bunted at it, so I called it a strike. It was actually in the zone as well, so according to the TrackMan data. So either way, Zach Story is behind in the count, no balls and 1 strike. And the count is now even. So we go back to 0, I guess. So number 13, Zach Story. UC Davis. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back. Doesn't get a called strike this time. 2 balls and 1 strike. The tension is building. This is a must-win game for both teams. A little bit of chirping going on here early. Pulls the bunt back again. The ball was high. So Zach Story now ahead in the count, 3 balls and 1 strike. Jack Seibert finally gets his sign from the stretch. Shows bunt. Called a strike on the outside part of the plate. And that was a good strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes now on Zach Story. Three balls, 2 strikes. Fouled off over towards the Warriors dugout. Coach comes out, gets it. And we'll reset and we'll do it all over again. Jack Seibert with the full count now on Zach Story. Seibert steps off the rubber. So Zach Story says, I'll match that and I'll step out of the box. But Seibert back on the rubber. Story back in the box. Smith over at first. Winters at second. Nobody out here. 3-2. Inside, ball 4. So, Potters have another bases loaded situation, this time with nobody out. And the top of the lineup, and Drew Andrews is coming up. 2 for 2 today is Drew Andrews with a double and a single. He came in 1 for 6 in the tournament so far. Playing a really nice center field for the Potters, but he's looking to do some damage with the bat. And he does just that. Line drive single into left field. That'll score 1. Everybody's going station to station, and the Potters tied this thing up at 3. So the RBI for Andrews, second single of the day. TJ Smith now over at third base. Zach Story at second. And Zach Chamizo looking for some good luck. He's been putting really good swings on the ball. And he pops this one up. This is just back of shortstop. McFadden backing up, backpedaling, still backpedaling, and he makes the catch. So 1 down here now. No advancement by any of the runners because the ball wasn't hit far enough away. And that's going to bring up Will Lindberg. 0 for 2 on the day so far, but 3 for 8 with a home run in the series. Also playing right field for the Potters. And the lefty waits for the lefty's pitch. That was inside. Lindberg did not move. May have grazed the sleeve, but I don't think it did. Some activity out in the Warriors bullpen. Seibert kicks and deals. That's in the dirt. So Seibert falls behind Lindberg. 2 balls and no strikes. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. So with only one down here in the top of the fourth inning, and the Potters tying this up at 3. Interesting to see if Will Lindbergh gets a green light here with the bases loaded. And he takes it all the way, called a strike on the outside part of the plate. So the count now is 3-1. That's inside ball 4. And the Potters take the lead. TJ Smith coming in to score. Zach Story goes over to third. Drew Andrews takes a walk over to second base. And Will Lindbergh now finds himself at first, reaching base safely for the first time tonight. And Jason Hansen comes up. And there'll be a meeting at the mound. I don't see the manager coming out, so I think this is just a meeting between the players. Valdez, Egan, Burnell, McFadden, Castro, and Gonzalez, the entire infield. There is some activity in the bullpen. We're still trying to effort the number. Jason Hansen coming into today 2 for 5 in the West Coast World Series. Does have a big fly. So Jason Hansen's getting ready to stand in there. Jason Hansen walked his last at-bat. The right-hander waits for the lefty Jack Seibert. Outside, ball 1. Seibert shaking out that pitch and arm. He's had to work pretty hard since he's come in for Riley Egan. Potters with the bases loaded and 1 down. And this is a shot just past the diving arm of McFadden at shortstop. 1 run's going to come in. Coming around and scoring are 2 runs, and the bobble out there by the left fielder. And on his way over to second is Jason Hansen with a 2 RBI double, and the Potters now lead this 5-3. 6-3, actually. My bad. My math doesn't check out. Ryan Thanos warming up for the NorCal Warriors in their bullpen. In fact, I just think he concluded his warm-up tosses, and the manager is now coming out. And I think Ryan Thanos, number 10, will be coming in relief of Jack Seibert. We'll verify all that information and let you know on the other side of this break. The Potters now lead the 6-3 here from McBean on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Jared Lewis now in to face Ryan Thanos, coming in for relief of Jack Seibert. Ryan Thanos out of Santa Clara University comes in with one down here and runners on second and third. Jack Seibert responsible for those two runners, and the Potters lead this one 6-3. First pitch that he throws is a 64-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch, low and inside for ball one. Gonna have to look back in the book to see if Thanos has made an appearance already this year. This one's low and outside for a ball, 2-0. Thanos has not yet made an appearance in the West Coast World Series, so got to start somewhere. He starts right now. He's pitching out of the windup with runners on second and third. 2 balls and no strikes. That one is inside. Sounded like he yelled strike, but it was inside. 3 balls and no strikes. Wonder if anybody's told the umpire that the scoreboard doesn't work. Jared Lewis walked his last at-bat. 0 for 1 so far today. And he takes that pitch high and outside, ball 4. So that walk loads him up again. That's second walk in a row for Jared Lewis today. Lindbergh over at third, Hansen at second, Lewis at first. And the 9th batter to come to the plate in this inning, Nick Poss, the catcher. Poss out of Placerville, California, and Jessup University. Doing the catching duties for the Potters today. He's 0 for 2 so far, but it's a big opportunity with 1 down and the bases loaded here. Takes that one low and outside for a ball. 65 miles an hour on that curveball. Next pitch is outside. Pretty easy take. 2 balls and no strikes. Sounds like Connor Doucette's warming up for the Potters. The 2-0 pitch coming to Nick Poss. That's right down Broadway for a strike at 71 miles an hour. So now that Nick Poss saw the fastball, he's got a good idea of the speed and the location. Ahead in the count 2-1 with 1 down. He takes inside, 3-1. So Poss can be very selective with this next pitch. Warren Liu warming up for the NorCal Warriors in their bullpen. We have seen Warren Liu in the West Coast World Series. 3-1, here it is. This one has popped up to the right side. Is that going to get out of play? Yes, it does. Just barely out of play. Over to the beer garden, where all the patrons are enjoying the fine refreshments of McBean Stadium. So 3-1 is the count, unless the umpire says otherwise. But he says he's ready to go. Thanos is ready on the mound. He kicks and deals. And that plunks Nick Poss right in the lower backside, and he takes a walk down, and the Potters will add a run, and they'll lead this one 7-3 now. Coming in to score is Will Lindbergh. Moving over to third is Jason Hansen. And now a red alert in the NorCal Warriors bullpen for Warren Liu. Warming up. And he's already pointed in saying, I'm ready. And we're going to get, it looks like we're going to get another pitching change. Warren Liu should be coming in for the NorCal Warriors, but we'll let you know exactly who it is right after this break on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team that helps keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members.
We do have a new pitcher. It is Warren Liu. He has come in relief of Ryan Thanos, who was unable to get any outs in his time out there on the mound. So Warren Liu now comes in. So Seibert was responsible for the runners out there, and all three of them scored. So his earned run total went from 4 to 7. And that is his final line. Thanos is responsible for the runners now out at first and second base. First pitch from Warren Liu was a ball. Here's the next one. High and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Warren Liu came in the 7th against the Potters yesterday. High and inside, 3-0. Came in yesterday and he gave up a couple of walks, a hit by pitch, and was able to get out of the game with the 4-6-3 double play. So Potters have the opportunity to put some more runs up on the board. They're going to have to be patient and find their pitch. 3-0, here it comes. Right at the top of the zone on the inside corner. 3-1 now. So Riley Egan started this one, then Jack Seibert, Ryan Thanos, and now Warren Liu. 3-1. This one's a shot down the left field line and into the Warriors bullpen. And believe it or not, they got somebody else warming up in the bullpen already. There is a gentleman with long hair and a long black shirt on with no number, so I haven't the slightest clue who's warming up. But that does not matter right now because Kenny Winters is got a 3-2 count on him with the bases loaded. Here's the pitch. High, ball 4. So Winters draws the walk. Another run comes in to score. That would be Jason Hansen taking the nice long stroll down third baseline. He scores. Jared Lewis moves over to third base. Nick Poss is now at second base. And Kenny Winters is over at first base. Thanos now has an earned run on his line for the day. And the ever-hot T.J. Smith, the lefty, is standing in there waiting for his turn. First pitch he sees, he drives into center field right at Carson, but that's going to get down. One run's going to score. Coming around third, there's going to be a play at the plate, the slide, and he is safe. Nick Poss turning and burning, coming all the way around from second base, and he scores. So beautiful job of hitting by T.J. Smith. He's been doing it quite a bit recently. Another single for TJ and 2 RBI. And we extend this one out to 10-3. Kenny Winters stopped at second base. And now we're having a conversation here with the manager and the umpire. And I'm sure he's talking about the play at the plate. I'm going to go ahead and look back at that play at the plate. And we're looking at the slide right now, and there was absolutely no tag there, not even close. So there's the drive out center field. Here comes the throw by the center fielder. And the slide, and not a tag anywhere, no obstruction. In the lane, he was in his own running lane. He didn't come out of the lane. So I'm not 100% sure what the argument's about, but hey, I'm gonna take up for the Warriors, coach. I mean, he definitely is. He's trying to win this game, and he obviously saw something that we did not see. And I'm actually trying to be quiet now so if I can hear anymore. Turn that field mic up real quick. And he said he could see a couple of things that the umpire could not see. Called him terrible, turned, and he's walking back to the dugout. He will remain in the game, though. He did not get tossed. Zach Story now stands up at the plate. Thank you, Mr. Engineer, for helping me out. I wanted to hear a little bit of that. And we're going to have another possible pitching change. And because the gentleman with a long black shirt on has no number, I can't tell you who it is. So I'll let you know when we come back from this break right here on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Meeting at the mound is over, and Zach Story standing up at the plate, still waiting for everybody to get back to their spots. Manager's having a conversation with, I believe, Casey over there at third base, talking about the play at home. I don't think they necessarily agree with each other, but it doesn't matter. There's still only one down here. 12th man to come to the plate right now is Zach Story. Potters lead this 10-3 now. Winters out at second, TJ Smith at first. First pitch by Warren Liu is in there for a strike. Just barely scraping the bottom of the zone. Pitcher strike, if a strike at all. Warren Liu coming in relief of Ryan Thanos. Checks the runner at second and throws home. That one's inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Defensively, the Warriors are playing this pretty much straight up, but I will tell you that getting later in the day, 5:24, it's going to be tough sun out there for the left fielder and the center fielder. So Zach Story hits this one into the left center field gap, and that is all the way crushed into the power alley. Coming around second, heading for home, or third, is Kenny Winters. Rounding third and heading home is TJ Smith, and Zach Story slides in with a triple. Potters lead this 12-3 now. Picking up some of the audio from the field, and that's how you hit a ball, boy. That's what I heard. And anyway, the manager is coming out. We will have a pitching change. We'll let you know who that is right on the other side of the break. Potters lead this one 12-3.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
5 Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Justin Bastian coming in for the NorCal Warriors, wearing the number 5 in relief of Warren Liu, who did not record an out in his time on the mound. Riley Egan started the game going 2 2/3 inning, giving up 3 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned with 1 walk and 1 K. Seibert came in for 1 2/3, gave up 6 hits and 7 runs. Thanos then came in for his 1/3 of an inning, gave up 2 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned with 1 walk. Lou came in, gave up a few hits, and now it is Justin Bastian. And a ground ball over to third base. Burnell up with it, over to first for the second out of the inning. Drew Andrews goes down, 5-3 if you're scoring at home. Zach Story holding at third base. Zach Chamizo is going to get a chance to hit for the second time in this inning. That one is high and outside at 76 miles an hour. Justin Bastian is from Solano College. That one is down low for a ball. 2 balls and no strikes on Zach Chamizo. Potters lead this game 12-3. And quite the long 4th inning here. Potters putting up a 9 spot. So Chamizo ahead in the count, 3 balls and no strikes with 2 down. And that catches a little bit of the plate for a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. Chamizo taking all the way there. 3-1 is driven into right field, and that's gone, baby. Big fly for Zach Chamizo. And the Potters lead this one 14-3. I need a track man for that one, and I got it. 99 miles an hour off the bat. Total distance, anybody have any guesses? 397 feet. I'm looking up here at the board right now, and we got our home run trackers from all year long. I see a 385 here. I see a 370. But that's the first 397 that I see for Zach Chamizo. Potters putting up crooked numbers here in the 4th inning. Got an 11 spot up here in the 4th and lead this 14-3. Huge home run by Zach Chamizo. Made the engineer up here extremely happy. 2 down here, and Will Lindberg for his second at-bat here in the 4th. So I'm looking at all the feet up here, and I think as of right now, oh, we have a 395. Okay, well, that was 397. So I think he has hit the farthest home run hit at McBean Stadium this year. 397. The next pitch to Lindbergh bounces and hits the screen. 2 balls and 1 strike. That had to have made Chamizo feel pretty good. He's had quite a bit of bad luck so far, but he got all of that one, and that was a no-doubter. Lindbergh hits one to the left field, is well struck, going back, still going back at the base of the wall, right at the 314 sign. Lindbergh's got himself a double. So Potter's just pouring it on here in the 4th inning. Yes, let's go Potters. I love the fans cheering out loud. And now Jason Hansen for his second at-bat here in the 4th. He's already doubled in this inning and scored. So Justin Bastian. Next pitch he throws is down low for a ball. Bastian, probably 5'9", 5'10", 150 pounds. Flowing locks. He's got some beautiful lettuce. And that would have hit Hansen had he not hopped out of the way. 2 balls and no strikes. But he has come in relief of Warren Liu, who now has an earned run on his line for the day. Hansen takes that one in the dirt. So 3 balls and no strikes. And they do have somebody in shorts warming up in their bullpen right now. I don't think you can play in shorts. And down low, ball 4. Hansen draws the walk. Second time he's walked today. Second time he's reached base safely in this inning. Potters are just pouring it on here in the 4th inning, and in tournament play like this, that's the best thing you can do is just keep adding on and adding on and adding on. Jared Lewis finds his way back up. He has walked in consecutive at-bats in the 3rd and 4th inning. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're still in the 4th, and he's got another at-bat. Taking off for 3rd and getting no throw because nobody was paying any attention. Will Lindbergh steals 3rd standing up. And following right behind him was Jason Hansen. Boston never checked the runners, and they just kind of took off with the first move. So, again, runners in scoring position, 2 down here. And Jared Lewis takes that one inside. So he's ahead in the count 2-0. Coming into today, Jared Lewis was 5 for 7 in this tournament with a home run. So he's done tremendous things. 1 ball and 1 strike. This one is grounded to the right side and through for a base hit. Scoring from 3rd is Will Lindbergh, and coming in trying to score is Jason Hansen. And the dance at home, and he's unable to do so. Jason Hansen is cut down at home plate, but not before Jared Lewis singles and drives in 1 more. And the Potters now lead this one 14-3.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Well, we finally made it to the bottom of the 4th. The Potters put up a whole bunch of runs and lead this 15-3. Put a 13 spot up in the 4th inning, did the Potters. And now, in the bottom of the 4th inning, Nate Criswell coming in relief of Dawson Raddick, who went an inning and a third, giving up 3 hits and 3 runs. But Cody McFadden is going to take his place up at the dish, the number 7 hitter for the Warriors. Grounded out his first at-bat. And right away, Nick Poss is going to go out and talk with Criswell. Make sure they have their signs straightened out. Not 100% sure the last time Criswell threw to Poss, so it's probably a good idea that they get together and have a quick chat. Make sure everything's on the up and up. And it looks like we're all done with the chat. And everybody gets settled back in. Cody McFadden, a big, tall right-hander, stands in there. Slightly closed stance for the Warriors. And the first pitch he sees is down low for a ball at 76. Potter scored 2 in the third, 13 in the fourth. Warriors scored 3 in the third and are up here in the fourth. One ball now and 1 strike. Two balls and 1 strike. 79-mile-an-hour pitch outside. Zach Underwood on deck for the Warriors. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Got him to swing at that one, evening up the count at 2-2. Nate Criswell comes set, kicks and deals, and this one's fouled off to the screen. Engineer Riley and myself were waiting for the umpire to flash the signs. He's not doing it, so I'm pretty certain that it's 2-2. Now it's 3-2, and it's a walk. Umpire never gave us any signals. We had a hard time figuring that out, but it is a walk to Cody McFadden. Nate Criswell starts out his 4th inning with a walk. And the pinch hitter coming out for Wyatt Brunell will be Zach Underwood. There's a strike. Zach Underwood out of Chabot College. Sounds like Jaden Gilbert is on deck. Next pitch by Criswell is outside and low for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Remind everybody, we are here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Two and 1, I'm assuming. Looked like a pretty good pitch from up here. And here comes the 2-1 from Criswell. Catches the corner, 2-2. Pretty sure Zach Underwood did not agree with that call. But it is a 2-2 count. 2 and 3 now, because that means he struck out. Heading back to the dugout. First out of the bottom of the 4th. And it does look like we're going to have a pinch hitter. Jaden Gilbert. And then wearing the number 17. Second time we've seen him in the West Coast World Series. Because I recognize the yellow bat. The first pitch that he takes is in there for a strike. Comes in replace of McCoy Carson, who reached base safely. On deck now, another pinch hitter, Christian Olivares. Got him to swing at the next pitch at 91 miles an hour, kind of hiding the fastball till just now. So now it's 0-2 on Jaden Gilbert. And that one's outside. Good pitch. Good waste pitch, trying to get Gilbert to chase that one out of the zone. But good plate discipline by Jaden. He stands back in there with a 1-2 count. McFadden over at first, being held on by Hansen. And he gets Jaden Gilbert looking at that strike 3 call. 2 strikeouts now in a row for Nate Criswell. And the top of the lineup is coming up, and it looks like we're going to have another pinch hitter. Number 7, Christian Olivares, is hitting for Mateo Castro. And he stands in there from the left-hand side waiting for the first pitch from Criswell. Swings and misses. And the count, no balls and one strike, and he gets him to swing at that one. 87-mile-an-hour fastball. So quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. We're here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Criswell kicks and deals. This one is a chopper out to second base. Coming in is Story, flows over to first, and that will retire the side. We head to the top of the 5th. The Potters have a 12-run lead.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. Our friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots, and illnesses, we treat a variety of urgent medical conditions. What sets us apart is not just our central location in Lincoln, but the convenience of our extended hours, including weekends. We've become Lincoln's first choice for urgent care because we treat patients of all ages for a variety of conditions and take most insurances. We're proud to be an approved provider for veterans and welcome in our military patients.
From our family to yours, we're here when you need us.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Top of the 5th inning, Potters leading this one by 12 runs. We'll remind everybody that all these games here in the seeding rounds and in this play right now are all 7-inning affairs. They also have run rules. 10 runs after 5, 7 after 6. Right now, the Potters have a 12-run lead going into the 5th. So they can put up a few more runs on the board and then try to shut down the Warriors in the bottom half of this inning. Right near the new pitcher, Jaden Kelly, serves up a fastball that gets down inside of the line on the left field side. Rounding first and heading into second is Nick Poss. Got himself a stand-up double. The hit parade has continued here in the 5th inning. Nick Poss is on with a stand-up double. That's going to bring up Kenny Winters, who is 2 for 2 today with a hit by pitch, couple of singles. Excuse me, that is not Kenny Winters. Kenny is a ground out, a single, and a walk, so he's 1 for 2 tonight. I just gave you TJ Smith's line. First pitch is in there. I'm assuming he called out a ball. Didn't see a signal from the umpire. Checking the runner at second. That ball is down low. We'll go 2-0. It is 2-0. So So Jaden Kelly, the left-hander. Thrown to Kenny Winters. That one's in there for a strike on the inside part of the plate, right at the top of the zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and 1 strike turns into 3 balls and 1 strike. This one is drilled into left field. That's going to get down in front of Aldridge out there. Stopping at third base is Nick Poss, and Kenny Winters got himself a clean single. So back-to-back hits here to start the 5th inning for the Potters. And there will be a pinch hitter for T.J. Smith. That's going to be number 29, Jarrett Hackney. So Jarrett Hackney coming in to bat for T.J. Smith. Riley was struggling to find him on the roster, but we got him. 12 Bridges, his last place of playing baseball. He takes that one down low from Jaden Kelly. Making his first appearance of the West Coast World Series for the Potters. And he pops this one up into the infield. Looks like Gonzalez is going to call for it, the first baseman, and he puts it away for the first out. So Jarrett Hackney goes down, his first at-bat today, and that's going to bring up number 13, Zach Story. And we have a pinch hitter for Zach Story. It's going to be number 30, Kai Nagashima. Kai Nagashima, as you may have heard from the great Willie Preston out of the University of Hawaii. Making another appearance in the West Coast World Series. Pinch hitting for Zach Story. Story went 2 for 2 today with a single and a triple. Scored all 3 times he was up. So, and he needs to get some rest. The 1-0 is down, 2-0. Warriors are doing everything they can to try to get out of this inning. They have a lot of work to do in the bottom half of this. But right now they're contending with Kai Nagashima. And he hits this one into right field. That's going to get down in front of Williams. And that's going to score a run. Nick Poss comes in to score. Kenny Winters moves over to second base. And Nagashima has got himself a single, getting involved in the West Coast World Series hit parade. And back to the top of the lineup, no pinch hitter. Drew Andrews is up. Drew Andrews got a batting average of .750 for this game. A double, 2 singles, and a ground out. It's 3 for 4. The lefty Kelly kicks and deals. That one's high at 75. Starting to see the Tigers and Express make their ways into the building. They play again at 7 o'clock. It's only an hour and 10 minutes away. Next pitch to Drew Andrews, catches the corner. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's one lifted into left center field. Who's got it out there? Carson says he does. He makes the catch for the second out. Gets that big in quick, so holding out at second base is Kenny Winters. So 2 down here in the top of the 5th, and Zach Chamizo, who finally got some good luck and hit himself a big-time home run in the 4th inning. Driving in 4, including himself. First pitch he sees from Kelly catches the outside part of the plate for a strike. Potters lead this one 16-3. Chamizo takes that one in the dirt, evening up the count, 1 apiece. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. If inning should continue, Will Lindbergh could get another chance here. Kenny Winters out at second. Kai Nagashima out at first. And he hits this one under the glove of Gonzalez and into right field for a base hit. Coming around to score is Kenny Winters. Potters take a 17-3 lead. So Chamizo with a home run and a single and back-to-back at-bats. Getting the RBI. He's got 5 on the day. Have yourself a game, Mr. Zach Chamizo. Now Will Lindbergh will find his way up to the plate. In fact, he already has. He's already in the box, and he's ready to go. Jaden Kelly's first pitch is a 62-mile-an-hour off-speed. That doesn't hit the plate. Looks like this is Jaden Kelly's inning. There's nobody warming up for the Warriors in the pen. 1 ball and 1 strike now on Will Lindbergh. 3 for 8 coming into today with a home run. Takes that one high and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. So the winner of this game gets into the championship round tomorrow at 6:30 here from McBean. 3-1 now the count on Will Lindbergh. And the winner of this game will face the winner of the game that's upcoming at 7 p.m. versus the California Tigers and the AE Express. We can't start that one until we finish this one. 3-1. That's in their first strike, 3-2. Poured a 74-mile-an-hour fastball in there. Three and 2. Runners will be off. Ball 4. So Lindbergh draws the walk. Third time he's been on base safely today. Second walk that he's drawn. And that's going to bring up Jason Hansen. And wouldn't you know it, the Jason Hansen showing up to the plate with the bases loaded. I've seen this before. Let's see what he has to say about it this time. Jason Hansen, 1 for 2 with a couple of walks today. And that pitch by Kelly not anywhere close for Jason Hansen to swing at it. I don't know how he got out of the way of that one, but he did. 2 balls and no strike. Kai Nagashima over at third base. Zach Chamizo out there at second base. Will Lindbergh over at first base. None of the runners being held on. And Kelly misses way outside with that one. 3-0 now. So Kelly coming out here and just trying to do his best job to get out of this inning. The Potters have been all over the Warriors pitching. 3-0. And he walks in. He walks in a run. Coming in to score is Kai Nagashima, and the Potters take a 17-3 lead. Chamizo over to third. Lindbergh over to second. Third walk drawn by Jason Hansen today. And Jared Lewis going to get another chance to bat here. Grounded out in the second, walked in the third, walked in the fourth, and then hit a single in the fourth. This is his 5th at-bat, and he hits this one right back to Jaden Kelly. He feels it. They go home for the force out, and that will end the top of the 5th. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. A lot of work for the Warriors to do. The Potters lead this one 18-3.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Delilah from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Back here in the bottom of the 5th. And we will have a pinch hitter for Shane Aldridge. Number 25, Tyson Brown, is going to step in there and take some hacks for Shane Aldridge. Tyson Brown coming in, getting a couple of hacks here in the West Coast World Series. Potters lead this one 18-3. The Warriors got a lot of work here to do. And Nate Criswell back on the mound. First pitch that he throws is a curveball, but that's inside for a ball. 75 miles an hour. Cam Staten went 2 2/3, giving up nothing. There's a strike by Criswell. Dawson Raddick came in, threw an inning and a third. 3 hits, 3 runs allowed, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He just hit a rough patch there in the third where he gave up hit after hit after hit and then was able to get out of it. This one fouled out of play. So Criswell now ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Potters win this game, and they will find their way into the championship game tomorrow. Low and inside. Did he swing? Yes, he did. The first time I've seen a first base umpire ring somebody up today, and he rang him up. Tyson Brown goes down on strikes for the first out. So no pinch hitter for Omar Gonzalez. He's going to get another opportunity. Last time he was up there, he had a triple and a couple RBIs. Takes that 77-mile curveball in there for strike 1. And that curveball catches the outside part of the plate, so quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Potters are the 3 seed. The Tigers are the 1 seed. And just like that, he goes down swinging. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Potters are 1 out away from securing their spot in the championship game tomorrow. The Tigers are the 1 seed. The Express are the lower seed. They're the 4th seed, either the 4 or the 5, I don't recall. But regardless, with the Potters being the 3 seed, if the Express were to win tonight at 7 o'clock, they would be the visiting team, and the Potters would be the home team. Otherwise, if the Tigers win, the Tigers will be the home team for tomorrow, and the Potters will be in the visiting dugout. Jacob Wally up there. Fouls this one back to the screen. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wally coming in to bat for Christian Espinoza. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball missed pretty bad. 2 balls and 1 strike. Got another pinch hitter up there. Samoja Wilson. But with the 2 down, Criswell trying to finish it right here, but unfortunately he drops that one in the dirt, so he's falling behind 3-1 to Jacob Wally. Wally played in yesterday's game. Getting another opportunity here. Pinch hit for Christian Espinoza. 3-1 is grounded up the middle and through, a base hit into center field. So Wally reaches base with the single. Gives the Warriors a little bit more life. And now coming up to the plate, Samoja Wilson for J.R. Valdez. J.R. Valdez takes a seat and gives his spot up to number 2, Samoja Wilson, the right-handed batter. Swings at the first pitch he sees and misses it at 76 miles an hour. Quickly behind in the count. No balls and 1 strike. Scoreboard says it's 4 balls and 1 strike. I'm not sure how that works. Here comes the 0-1. Did he hold up? Let's check with the base umpire, and he did. So base umpire playing it straight up. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little bit high, a little bit high. Samoja Wilson laying off that 88-mile-an-hour fastball. Steps out of the box, gets right back in. Standing on the line, right on the plate in the right-hander batter's box. Crowding the plate. And he's forcing Criswell to throw outside, and he misses bad with that 2-1 pitch. It's 3-1 now. Here it is. Outside ball 4. Gets all the way to the backstop. Nick Paz pops up and gets it. The slow jog by Wally down to second. He still hasn't reached second base. There he goes. So Samoja comes in, pinch hitting, and he gets on base. Setting the stage. Runners on first and second, 2 out. And Nate the Great Kajowski goes out there to have a conversation with Criswell. There is no activity in the bullpen, so this is Criswell's to finish. I know the Potters would like to get this one done. They played an early game. Now they played the late game. They need to go home and get some sleep after this one because it looks like they're going to find their way into the championship series. The great Nate Kajowski now walks off the field. Nick Paz stays out there to talk with Criswell a little bit more. And, oh, yeah, we do need a last strike guy, huh? I guess it's the engineer's term. He has yet to do it, right? That's what I'm saying, man. I'd love to see that. I'd actually pay him. You know what I mean? I'd pay to see that. Donovan Williams steps in here. 0 for 2 on the day, the left-handed batter. First pitch that he sees is outside for a ball. Jacob Wally at second base. Samoja Wilson over at third. That's in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike on Donovan Williams. Cody McFadden on deck down there for the Warriors. Next pitch is in there for strike 2. So the Warriors are down to their last strike. And I would love to see a last strike guy come out of nowhere. It's not going to happen, but maybe Double D will do it. The 1-2. Strike 3 called, and that's the ball game. The Potters moving on to the championships after a Tremendous game, 18-3 blowout of the NorCal Warriors. I want to say congratulations to the NorCal Warriors on a tremendous games played here in Lincoln in the West Coast World Series. They showed up, they showed out. They got into this tournament, went 2-0 to get here, and they lost this game to the Potters 18-3 on the back of some tremendous pitching by the Potters and clutch hitting by none other than the legend, Zach Chamizo. So for Riley the Engineer, Willie Preston, I'm Stones McCoy. We'll be back here in about 45 minutes for the last game of today, the Cal Tigers versus the Express. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you in a little bit.